Welcome to the Jonah Jones podcast. If you don't know who I am Jonah, a coach at CrossFit B76, which is a CrossFit gym in Sutton Coldfield, United Kingdom, owned by Lee Jeffries and Gary Smith. I have been lucky enough to coach there for the past 2 and a little bit years. And in that time, I have met a whole range of amazing people that I never thought I would. In this podcast, I will be talking to members of B76 about a wide array of topics to try and develop the relationship I've made with them and hopefully allow other members to do the same. If you're not a member of CrossFit B76 or any CrossFit affiliate, then feel free to listen and learn about the community side to CrossFit. Then Google CrossFit B76 or your local CrossFit affiliate and get in touch with one of the owners and get involved. I hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. Hello, welcome to episode 1 of Jonah's B76 member podcast. I'm sat here with 2 members, Paul and Florence, who have been married for 5 years. Say hello.
Hello.
Hey.
How long have you guys been at B76?
So I've been just over a year now.
And I've been about 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
So Paul came first, Florence followed. How did that come about?
Ooh.
So I've been interested in CrossFit for a few years. I'd seen this place before, but sort of getting around to getting signed up was something that just didn't really happen. And then Flo started doing her course, and while you were on the course, I needed something to do because I'd got a few hours free a night when you were doing your coursework and stuff. So looked into it again, saw that it was here, and signed up and started coming. Haven't looked back since.
Yeah, and then I graduated and I was like, right, I'm going to do a drop-in or whatever, do my first class. I think I did a kettlebell class first and loved it. And I was like, I think I'm going to join.
Yeah, you weren't sure at first, were you?
No.
Bit unsure, but I seemed to enjoy myself enough and didn't stop talking about CrossFit, basically. Definitely swallowed the pill. Then.
And I was a little bit anxious about starting because I'm hypermobile and I was like, I don't know if I can do all these movements, I'm going to get into trouble. But I think I sort of spoke to all 3 of you, all the coaches, and you're like, that's not a problem. And in fact, it's maybe a bit of a good thing because it's like flexibility and stuff.
Yeah, you move very well. With the flexibility helps, definitely.
Awesome.
So I was thinking about who was going to be the first guests. How do you feel being guests number 1 and 2?
Honoured and slightly confused.
Surprise. Yeah.
I genuinely couldn't think of anyone else. You were the first people I came to, and I didn't even consider anyone else. I think if you're looking at the community aspect of CrossFit at our place, I think you two sum up what we're about perfectly. You always come out, you talk to everyone. And the best thing I can tell you about Florence and Paul is when it was my birthday a couple of months ago, they bought me some jam. And if you know me, I love jam. Jam is just the best. So if you don't know Florence and Paul and you remember, then go and talk to them and you might get some jam out of it. Totally worth it.
Okay, so yeah, this is the jam interview.
Jam interview. How did you feel about buying me some jam?
It was good. Yeah.
So it was good.
Yeah, we had that conversation with that day.
Yeah.
Coming out of the box, you were talking about how long you wanted to do CrossFit for, and then you were talking about when you'd finished and you didn't have to eat clean anymore. We asked, what are you looking forward to the most, especially to say like burger, chips, kebabs, something, and you said jam.
Jam, man, can't beat
It
jam.
It wasn't just any jam; it was port and cherry jam.
Yeah, you bought port and cherry jam.
It was like upper middle class jam.
Birthday jam.
Birthday jam. You can't have any jam on your birthday. You got to have special jam.
How long did that last you?
Not long. I literally, my friend's mom makes jam, and she gave me about 4 just apricot jam, raspberry jam, black, and then I got that as well, and I had literally a cupboard full of different jams. I was like Winnie the Pooh and honey. I was like, got up, tried to touch my toes in the mirror, fell down the stairs and ate a load of jam instead of honey.
Sounds good. What, spoon out the jar? Or...
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh, God.
Mainly I'd put it on, a sandwich or something, but, often it would be, just
Finger spoon.
Finger the jam.
I don't think I've ever met anyone who loves jam as much as you, Jonah.
Oh, that means so much. So much. Just love jam. So if anyone else wants to get me any jam listening, then it's a good way onto the show. You know.
Yeah.
Might need a jam intervention. Not too much jam.
So this isn't just a CrossFit podcast. As you know, we've already talked about jam. I thought for the main topic of conversation, we're just going to pick something random. I've got a big tub full of absolutely random topics, everything in the world. We're each going to pick one, and then whoever gets the best one, we're going to decide which one to talk about, and then we're just going to lead conversation about that topic, and we'll hopefully make some entertaining chat for you all three of you listeners. Please, if we got three.
That's just us, though, isn't it? We're the three.
Yeah, we're the three. Yeah,
I
the
don't
three in this
listen to
car.
my own voice.
You know, I was making an intro to this earlier, and I was listening to I don't sound like that. No way. No, I don't sound like that.
Ooh, okay, I've got relationships.
Oh, cool. I have parenting.
Okay. And I've got, what could you do better?
Oh.
Okay. Well, I think because you are the first guest and you are a married couple, I think it would probably make sense to do relationships. How would you guys feel about that?
Yeah, no problem.
Cool, sweet. So Paul, whack yours back in. Florence, you can keep that as a little memento of the day.
Thank you.
It's a little scrap of paper. It says relationships on it. You can frame it.
I'm gonna put it on the wall, I think, when I get home.
Souvenir.
Souvenir. Okay, so the first question that I will ask is, how has CrossFit affected your relationship?
It's brought us closer together.
It has.
Really?
It definitely has. It was something that I was quite passionate about. Well, interested in at first, and then when you join and you really get into it, and you realise CrossFit is life, and you just don't stop talking about CrossFit at all.
Uh-huh. Did that initially take you apart because Florence was like, shut up about CrossFit?
No, it wasn't.
No,
No, it wasn't like that. I
no.
think I was just focusing on my course, and he was contained actually for quite a while.
Yeah, I was having to not let the crazy out as much as possible. But yeah, it must have seeped through to some extent, because you definitely knew how much I loved it. And then, yeah, it's just what you talk about, isn't it? And when it's a shared passion, which is effectively what it's become now Flow started, it's that shared passion. It's what we talk about. We watch YouTube videos about CrossFit together. I'm sending her little videos that I find on Instagram about how to improve your snatch, and that's not a euphemism. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and you normally appreciate it.
You totally yeah.
You take the criticism on board.
I certainly do.
I've lost it. We are, how long in? We are 8 minutes and a half in, and Jonah has lost it talking about snatches.
It was bound to happen.
You've got a good snatch.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fun. So relationship-wise, great. It is that, as well as being the shared passion, it's shared time together. So whilst we'd spend the time together anyway, sat at home in front of the telly, or we'd just go walk the dog or something like that, it's really nice to have a hobby that you're doing together that's also productive and it's improving yourself. But whilst it's really good for the two of us, it's built a relationship with lots of other people as well. And like you were saying, it's a community that's here at the box, and the amount of people that we've met that we've just made firm friends with. And we went out for Amy's birthday the other day, and we were all sat around the table in the Window Box Cafe, and it was like a big family dinner. It was really nice. It was like, this is my CrossFit family. And that is probably one of the biggest things I've taken away from this, possibly even more so than the sort of increase in fitness and stuff that I've experienced.
what I love is, and we work out together and we put our barbells really close together. No, we don't do that really.
Synchro
To be
deadlifts.
fair,
We
when
did a bit. They were deadlifting the other day. They were really close together. And then Paul realised and moved back. And I was trying to take a photo. And I was like, no, get back together. Couples photo. Synchro deadlifts.
To be fair, when we do the class, we don't really stand next to each other, talk to each other. But
No.
it's just nice knowing the one's there and doing well. And if you get a PB, it's, you just feel proud of the other one. And
Yeah, you get to share in that moment. That is really cool when you get to do that. And like you say, be proud of each other. And at the same time, you've got that space. I don't know whether that's just who we are as a couple, but I've noticed it with some of the other couples in the box as well, that they come together, they leave together, but they don't always just team up and do everything as a couple. You are working with other people. I mean, a big part of that is going to be a lot of the coaches will say, team up with somebody who's got a similar weight on the barbell as you, and that will be a limiting factor a lot
I'll
of the
get
time.
there eventually.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I'm just going to
Paul
stop
will get
getting
there
stronger.
eventually.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fun.
yeah, you have taken the PB crown off me, haven't you? You're ringing that bell a lot more than I've been.
That's been quite fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So relationships with other people in the box, would you say, are with people different to the people you normally associate with outside the box?
Yeah, I'd say that they are. I mean, one of the great things about the box and the community that surrounds it is there is a massive spread of people. So there's no real sort of the CrossFitter type. It's just a shared passion that everybody's got, and we all love doing it. But yeah, I mean, I'm from a science background and work at the council. It's there's nobody there that really shares this passion. That as I say, CrossFit's life. It's become something that is almost all consuming, but in a positive way, in a good way. It's all about sort of improving yourself in many different ways. But yeah, so that I am hanging out with people that I wouldn't normally meet. There's a whole range of ages. There's a whole range of different backgrounds and things. And I think that's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I totally understand that. Me being a 20-year-old, some of my best friends now in the world are double my age.
Yeah.
And I don't find that weird.
No.
Like before CrossFit, all my mates were from school or sports teams or whatever, all the same age. Now I've got friends in their late 20s, their early 20s, their early 30s, late 30s, 40s, 50s. It's crazy just to see how this one thing can bring all these people from different backgrounds and ages and everything together. I think it's insane.
Yeah. Totally agree.
Totally agree.
There was a really interesting moment when I think it might have been around the time that you started, and you were asking sort of who have you got on Facebook that's sort of friends from the box, and you were learning people's names. And I was thinking it would be a really good way to help Flo learn everybody's names by basically going through my Facebook friends that I'd got from the box to go, there's a picture of that person, just so you knew people's names when you went in. And I hovered over Lee, one of the coaches, and it said something like 54 mutual friends or something like that. And I just thought, that's nuts. In 1 year, I've gained 50 odd friends. I mean, you don't do that when you leave school, really. Like, you get that when you start school or you start uni. Well, not even uni. I didn't have that many friends on my course at uni. Yeah, you get to know people, but and they are all people I would consider friends as well. They're not just
I get
contacts.
When I left school and stuff, I went through my Facebook, just cleared everyone out, because you get like 1,000 friends. You don't know any of them, and you had a massive clear. I ended up with like 150 friends, or 100 friends or something. I was like, these are all people I can be friends. And then over the last however long at CrossFit, it's just gone to like, I've added like 200 friends all from CrossFit, and they're all people that I'd look through now and I think, okay, I wouldn't delete that. I wouldn't delete you. Like, gain such a range of people that I actually would consider friends and could sit in this situation with, as you two, and talk about nonsense.
Yeah.
So that's like 200 episodes we've got coming.
I know. Well, I've got a whole tub full of topics to get through. So
We've only done one.
Exactly. Some things are in there more than once, some big things. Some things are in there just once.
You were. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm going to try and get as many things in as I possibly can.
Oh.
I don't know if I said, we're actually sat in my car overlooking the rugby pitch recording this. We wanted to go inside, but the door was locked. So we thought, what better place than just to sit in a car looking at some grass? So back to, our relationship here.
Mm.
How did you guys meet?
So we met. We'd been introduced by a mutual friend back on MSN Messenger.
MSN, yes, throwback. How long was that ago?
Oh, you don't want to know.
School,
yeah. MSN at school, love that.
Yeah, so that mutual friend, we sort of got to know each other. Then that mutual friend had a birthday party that we both went to.
Classic.
So it was somebody that you knew from senior school. I knew them from primary school. And then, went round for a birthday party, and that's where we actually properly met the first time. And then, I don't know, probably asked you out within a few months of that, maybe.
Yeah.
Never look back.
Never look back.
Never look back. So how long have you been together now?
Long time.
Long time.
Long time. Longer than I can think.
And when you're in a tough period of your life or of your relationship, how do you look to the other person to, resolve?
Yeah, I mean, that's... so when you go through difficult times, which does happen with sort of family relationships or work stress or anything like that, it is nice to have somebody there that thinks along the same lines as you, that can sort of be your anchor point that you can just offload to. And Flo's always been that person, and we've gone through stuff together, and I think it's always made us stronger as a couple as well.
Quite a deep question.
Oh, full of deep questions. That's what we're all about here. We're all about the bigger meaning of life and all of that nonsense. Can you think of any examples?
Well, recently my grandfather passed away, and just having Flo there was great. I don't really know what more to say about that. You were there when I needed you. You helped me through it, and sometimes you want to talk about it, sometimes you don't, and Flo seems to just sort of innately understand that. I don't know whether that's because we've been together for as long as we have, but you seem to know when I want to talk about it, and you know when I don't, and you're there when I need you there, and if I need space, which is very rare to be honest, then you'd be willing to do that anyway.
What's the last argument you had?
We don't really argue.
No, we are really quite lucky in that we don't argue about much. At all.
Just trying to stir up some goss then.
Unfortunately, there really isn't anything.
Nothing happened. Okay, so let's line it up. As a young, eligible single male, what advice do you have for me about getting into the world, into the love life world?
Okay.
Florence has got her hand up. She's eager to answer.
Don't have garlic breath.
Garlic breath? Do I have garlic breath now?
No.
Oh, that's good.
But I'm really familiar with bad garlic breath, unfortunately.
Oh,
Paul loves the garlic.
I do.
Garlic bread, you can't really beat garlic bread.
No. I'm very lucky that my colleagues always seem to bring food in at work, and I'll come home and I can't sneak anything, but she's got a bloodhound nose. You pick up on everything. Yeah. So I maybe try and sneak a samosa. And no, I've had it straight.
It's usually 3.
All right, fine. Think of the games.
At least.
It's all okay.
You're unlimited now.
I've got unlimited membership.
So that's one tip.
Okay, is that the main thing?
Minty fresh.
Okay, is it has to be minty fresh, or is it not garlicky? That's important.
Just not garlicky.
Is that the main? Okay. Good tip. Any other single males are looking for advice here, then there's the main thing you need to do to find love. Clean your teeth.
And give hugs.
Give hugs. Yeah. I'm a pretty huggy person.
Never turn down a hug.
I don't think I've ever turned down a hug. Probably have. Depends who it's from.
Okay.
Paul, any advice?
Advice. Just be genuine. Be yourself. I think it sounds cliche, but on a practical level, you can't keep it up. I reckon if you go into something, you're pretending to be somebody that you're not, or you're trying to change yourself for another person, you're either going to end up resenting them and still keeping it hidden, or your true colours are going to come through, and either you're going to be able to work through it, or it's going to bring it to an end. So, yeah.
So if you want some more serious advice, go to Paul. If you want some, garlic advice,
Can I change my answer?
yeah, sure. You can answer more than once. We've got all the time in the world.
I don't know. Be kind.
I always think I'm pretty kind.
I'm not saying you're not.
Yeah.
That's just good
Okay.
advice.
Cool.
Steam the car.
We have steamed up the car. People are going to want
Because we're so hot. We're so hot. We're steaming up the car.
Should I put a hamper in on? Titanic.
People are definitely going to wonder what's going on. We'll drive back round. We've got some questions for you.
You've got some questions for me. Do you have any questions for me about relationships first?
Oh.
What's your experience with relationships?
My experience with relationships? Not a lot. I had a girlfriend when I was 16 for a year. Didn't end too well. And since then, I've been pretty happily single. Just kind of focusing on me. Yeah, not too much really in terms of seriousness. I'm still young, but,
This is true.
open to whatever comes my way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're open to anything. We'll just go
Open for business.
Open for business, man. If you're listening, Jonah, open for business.
What do you think is important in a relationship?
I think it's important. I gotta say, honesty, loyalty. Yeah, I think it's like Paul, being genuine, just being yourself. If someone doesn't like you for who you are, then they're not the right person for you.
No, exactly.
You've got to be you. They've got to be them. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
Would you get in a relationship with a CrossFitter?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. It depends how obsessed they are. If they're really obsessed, then probably not, because then the whole lot, my whole life would just be CrossFit. I'd kind of want to die a bit. It'd be overload. But if they did a bit of CrossFit to stay in shape, then yeah, that's cool with me. It's cool with me.
Would you coach them?
Would I coach them? Oh, I don't know. I find maybe. It depends. Depends who it was. It's hard coaching people like that. I tried to coach my mum before. I mean, it's not the same as a relationship, but as being someone close to you trying to train them, it's a bloody nightmare. I wouldn't recommend it. Never train your mum, guys.
No.
Never train your mum.
Fair enough. I'll take that on board. She's always asking for me to.
My mum's on the phone all the time. Paul, you need to get me in shape.
I gotta do that.
I look at you in Florence, and you've gone on such a long way, and I want to go to the games. Masters. Mrs. Pritchett, Masters 2019. You watch out. She's coming. Right then. Questions for me? What have you got then? That's going to end the talk of relationships for now. But yeah, so let's move on. I've asked Paul and Florence to come up with 6 questions for me, 3 non-CrossFit related and 3 CrossFit related, and I'm just going to give my honest views on whatever they have for me.
Okay, what's your favourite swear word?
Fuck. Like, I have a really bad potty mouth that I swear a lot. Like, I find it really hard in situations where I'm not meant to swear. Can't help it. It just comes out.
Any particular moments come to mind?
Oh, I used to coach children's cricket.
Oh, God.
It's a good start.
And I would say shit and fuck like maybe once every couple of weeks.
They mind.
No, because I'd immediately, suck it back in your mouth. You're just like, and then it's out there. And you're like, no. You just pretend it didn't happen. It's the best thing to do. But you don't even think about it. It's because I don't even say it when I'm angry or upset. It's just, I don't know. It's not good.
Is it a bit of a filler word for you?
Yeah, it's a real filler word. It's just, if I don't know what to say, I'm going to add the F-bomb. Oh, it's probably something I could work on. I always try not to swear in classes when I'm teaching.
What CrossFit movement or discipline have you found to be the most difficult to master or achieve?
Deadlift.
Yeah?
Yeah, deadlift. Everyone, if anyone's ever trained with me, they know that I've always hated deadlifts. It's like my nemesis. Like, I went to see an osteopath, and he looked at me and he was like, your quads are fantastic, but you've got absolutely no hamstrings. I was like, thanks, man. Thanks. So I was like, is that why I can't deadlift? It's like, yeah, that's why you can't deadlift. So until recently, my squat was bigger than my deadlift, which in the world of lifting is dumb. But yeah, so I've been doing a lot of hamstring work, trying to work on my deadlift, but it's coming along. But yeah, deadlift, man.
Have you put much on your PB as a result?
10 kilos.
Yeah.
10 kilos, which is now equal to my squat.
Okay. If you knew your friend's partner was being unfaithful, would you tell your friend?
Hang on. Where's this going?
It's
You
just
know,
a
Jonah.
question.
I don't know.
It's just a question.
I don't know. I think I would, but I don't think it's my place to say. I don't know. What would you say?
You're kind of on the fence.
Yeah. Well, what would you say?
I'd say stay out of grown people's business.
Yeah.
Would you talk to your friend's partner? Would you bring it up with them?
Yeah, I think.
And be like,
I think that would be a good sort of medium.
Yeah, I think
something to do. Yeah.
And so if you don't talk to him, I might.
Yeah, you can put that ultimatum forward, couldn't you?
Yeah, but then that's a bit.
This is one of those where you screwed either way, really, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're either the person who ruined their relationship,
or the person that did tell your mate.
Yeah.
What you do.
You can always deny it.
I never knew. I never knew.
Didn't know. Didn't see anything. No. If money didn't exist, and you
Wish
had
it
to
didn't.
barter your services,
Yeah.
what would you have to offer?
I wish money didn't exist. I hate money. It's so weird. It doesn't exist. It's not real, is it? It's just on your computer and it's just there.
We don't have any,
so. Yeah, neither do I. Yeah, money's weird, but yeah, I would offer. But if there was no money, I'd hope to be, I'd hope to grow the best sheep in the land, really, and offer them to the world.
Okay.
Or something, chickens. I'd have luxury breed of something to barter them away.
You got down a livestock route.
Yeah, man.
experience in that area.
No, my uncle's a farmer. He could teach me a few things. Well, actually, he's not a farmer. He's a fireman. But he's got experience on farms.
So near each other in the dictionary, but not quite the same thing.
Well, maybe I just heard it wrong.
Lots of burning sheep somewhere.
Yeah. You've been hanging out with Gary. He confuses fireman's carry with farmer's carry.
He does?
Every time.
He did. He said that a few times.
He kept saying.
Was it farmer's carry?
We were doing farmer's carries, and he kept saying fireman.
Did anyone get someone on their shoulder and run off?
No, it was suggested, but we actually did it in the end.
Okay. Yeah. Next.
Okay, I've got some CrossFit ones.
Oh, got a CrossFit one. Cool.
So, if you could only do 3 CrossFit workouts every week for the rest of your life, which 3 would you choose and why?
Cool. Is that as my personal favourites or the one that would get me the most fit?
It's your choice, man.
My choice. Okay, so okay. So,
you've got to do them every week for the rest of your life.
Okay, so to get in the best shape, I'm going to say 1 Fran, 21:59 thrusts and pull-ups, because that is the benchmark CrossFit workout. Short, sharp, go. And then I'd say Kelly, a bit longer, 5 rounds, 400 metre run, 30 box jumps, 30 wall balls.
Wall balls.
So yeah, that's a 20 minute burner. Just keep moving. So that one. And then the third one, Probably something like Amanda 975 muscle up and snatch, so something more technical. So I would have something that's just go really fast, something technical, and something long and grueling. So yeah, they're my three: Fran, Kelly, and Amanda.
Cool.
All great girls. Well, cracking. Love the snatches in Amanda.
Amanda snatch.
Amanda's snatch is just whew.
Oh God. Okay.
If you had to be stuck in a lift with any CrossFit athlete for 24 hours, who would it be and why?
Jacob Hepner.
Yeah?
That guy's funny. Yeah, that's it. If you don't know who, that's the main reason why he'd entertain you. If you don't know Jacob Hepner, give him a look on Instagram. The guy's funny.
Would you have Winston with him at the time as well?
Is that his dog?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, hope so. Did you see when the handstand push-up standard came out? He was measuring up his dog. It's like 4 hours. I was like, that was great. It's great.
Let's check that out.
Right. If you could only eat one meal, you can have 3 courses if that makes it easier, for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Starters, I'd have calamari.
Okay.
Love me some squid. Then I'd have a big burger with all of the insideness,
All the trimmings.
all the trimmings, like all the meats, like in just one burger, with some sweet potato fries on the side. And then for dessert, I'd have a big Krispy Kreme jam donut.
Oh, that sounds good. The jam.
Gotta get the jam in. Gotta get the jam in.
I had to high five you for that.
Yeah, Krispy Kreme. Sounds good. What's the best burger you've ever had then?
Best burger I've ever had. And the first time I ever went to Five Guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. That like opened my eyes to burgers in a way that my eyes had never been opened before. That burger did things to me that no woman ever could.
If you could be 100% certain that you wouldn't be caught, would you take performance-enhancing drugs?
No, it's not about that, is it? If you're going to take performance-enhancing drugs, it's because you want to win. I do want to win, but I don't want to win because I want to win. I want to win because the journey was good. You know, the journey's what's more important than the destination.
Nice.
So yeah, no, I wouldn't.
That's honest. I like that.
It's honest.
It's all about competing with yourself.
Exactly, man. Exactly. The only competition is yourself.
You're only cheating yourself.
Exactly. You're only cheating yourself.
Okay. Another question.
Just don't look in the glove compartment.
That's for my hay fever. Allergies.
Yeah.
Okay. How should one ideally cook a butternut squash?
I don't even know what a butternut squash is.
You don't know what
Any
butternut
question?
squash
He
is?
said any question.
Well, ideally cook it. Right. I'm going to say you got to chop it up in half or quarters. And you're going to give it a wash, put it under a tap. That's important. You don't want, dirt on your butternut squash.
No.
Whack it in the microwave for 3 minutes and then whack it in the oven for 12.
That is some raw butternut
You
squash.
like to chew.
Yeah. That's how you cook a butternut squash perfectly. The main thing is you wash it. You don't wash it, there's no point.
You got to wash your squash.
Yeah, got to wash your squash.
I might actually try cooking a butternut squash like that just to see what happens.
Yeah, then you can come back on the show and tell everyone how great it was.
Yeah.
How great it was.
I can record you eating it.
How would you guys, oppose me as the best way to cook?
So wash it. I agree with you there. Put the oven on. Just don't cut it. Don't peel it. Just stick it in the oven.
Cut it in quarters.
No, just leave it there 1 hour.
1 hour?
Mhm.
What is a butternut squash? I genuinely don't have a clue.
It's a squash.
What do you mean it's a squash?
It's the same family as a pumpkin.
Oh, right, okay.
So it's got like a thick skin on it, very firm flesh, seeds in the middle.
What does it taste of?
Pumpkin.
Yeah, like a nutty pumpkin.
Nutty pumpkin.
A bit like a sweet potato as well.
Yeah,
I like sweet potatoes.
similar to that.
I can cook sweet potatoes. Know what they are.
Yeah.
In the microwave for 10 minutes in water. Then in the oven for 20 minutes, bit of butter on, salt and pepper. Bob's your uncle. On high heat.
Sounds good. If God exists, what would you like him to say to you when you reach the pearly gates?
Blimey. I'd like him to tell me a joke.
Okay.
Just, let me know that this is the place for entertainment. Because, I'm going to live in heaven for the rest of eternity. You want to be entertained, don't you? So eternity is a long time.
Because if you know everything, you've got some good jokes.
Exactly, yeah.
He must know.
He must, if he must invent jokes. He must have all of them. He must know the best dirty joke. Is that all the questions? Any more?
I think I've only asked 2 CrossFit ones.
Oh, go on.
This is a nice one to finish with.
Oh, okay, cool.
What advice would you give to someone who is thinking about joining CrossFit Box?
My advice would be listen to this 40 minutes of conversation, and if that doesn't, turn you on to the idea of joining, then I don't know what will. We speak about jam and food and all sorts. Jam and food, same thing.
Pretty much.
That's all I'm thinking. Now my mind's just on food. I can't even remember what we talked about. I would say just come and get involved. Think this is a good advert as any of why you should join. So I'm. How old are you guys? 29. Both 29. So 9 years older than me.
Don't rub it in.
I'm just so young and youthful. And we have just sat in the car for 40 minutes and chatted away like best pals.
Yeah, man.
So, if you want to come and make friends with a 20-year-old, that's why you should join CrossFit.
That's why I joined.
Exactly. All right. So, any closing thoughts?
No, this has been fun.
Just Google what a butternut squash is.
Okay, I will. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. How did it feel to be guests number 1 and 2?
Felt great.
Felt
very good. A little dirty.
A little warm.
It is very toasty in here. The windows have steamed up a lot.
But he said some nice things about us.
Yeah.
Well, what can I say?
I'm like that little emoji with the pink.
If you had to use one emoji to describe this experience, which one would you pick? That one?
The aubergine.
I was going to say the aubergine. Definitely the aubergine.
The aubergine next to the snatch.
Yeah, the weightlifting emoji, yeah.
Or the peach.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to doing one of these with Amy.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever had a conversation that wasn't purely innuendos.
Sounds good. Innuendo.
So I think I'm going to lose it on that one. If she wants to come on. She might not want to come on. She might not even listen. Right then, so I am going to leave it there. This has been episode 1 of Jonah's B76 member podcast. Thanks to Paul and Florence for joining me on this wonderful adventure we've been on together. And I will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.